Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about Spider-Woman. So we'll be looking at the first issue of her first series back in 1978, the first issue of her latest series from 2020, and I want to talk about how the Spider-Woman Omnibus is one of my most wanted Omnis of this year. And speaking of Omnis, stay tuned till the end of this video where I'll announce the winner of my Miracle Man Omnibus giveaway. With quite an interesting history behind her, Spider-Woman issue number 1 wasn't actually the first appearance of Jessica Drew as Spider-Woman. She first appeared in Marvel Spotlight issue 32 in 1977, written by Archie Goodwin with art by Sal Buscema. She was an agent of Hydra and was actually meant as a one-off character. However, Marvel Spotlight issue 32 sold really well, so Marvel wanted more of Spider-Woman. That's where Marv Wolfman came in, and he actually included her in a 4-issue story arc in Marvel 2-in-1. Before finally starting the Spider-Woman series in 1978, written by Marv Wolfman with art by the legendary Carmine Infantino. All of these details are actually included in a letter in this issue from Marv Wolfman. Really great stuff, and it really takes you behind the scenes and into the minds of the creators. I absolutely love this, and I mean, I did a video talking about the best things of 2022, which were the return of facsimile editions, reprints. This is why these complete reprints of these classic issues, giving us the letters from the creators, and again, just taking a look into the behind the scenes workings of this incredible series. Really good stuff. So in this letter, Marv Wolfman taking us through the rather short history of Spider-Woman. This issue also includes a retelling of her origins from childhood, how her father, a scientist, created the gamma rays that actually gave her her powers, how her mother passed away, and how her father disappeared after that. Again, Marv Wolfman going more in depth with her history beyond what we got shown in Marvel Spotlight 32, where she was just a one-off agent of Hydra. First issue, really good stuff, showing us how Jessica Drew is an outcast, doesn't have any money, resorts to stealing before deciding against it because she's no petty thief. Shunned by society, which was absolutely crazy the first time I've read it, because just to look at her, she's absolutely drop dead gorgeous, and people are always afraid of her. The more you read of the series, as the series goes along, they actually find a reason for that, and I really appreciated that. So she tried to steal something, she decided against her, but an agent of the law, quote unquote, tries to capture her. She escapes, and towards the end of the issue, where we actually have to get some action, she saves that agent and showcases some of her powers in a really nice fight against some more bad guys, again from the Marvel Spotlight issue and the Marvel 2-in-1 issues that she appeared in prior. Like I said, really good first issue for the series, setting up Jessica Drew as the main character, telling us her origin, and setting up the supporting cast with this guy right here. And again, the art, legendary Carmine Infantino. This is towards the end of the 70s, again in 78. Carmine Infantino doing art for like what, 30 years, and he still got it right here. Just look at this. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. And like I said, really great first issue for a series that had quite an interesting history. So Marv Wolfman starting off the series, staying on as a writer for the first 8 issues before he's replaced by Mark Gruenwald until issue 20. Now, Marv Wolfman, like I said, going into Jessica Drew as an outcast, showcasing some weird powers that she has, going into a very lonesome, almost macabre feeling for the series, and Mark Gruenwald really doubled down on it, and the first 20 issues were really interesting for this new character, Spider-Woman. There was no Spider-Man in sight. They actually made it a point that Spider-Woman was her own character. She didn't need a Spider-Man. And again, the first 20 issues, really cool stuff with the art by Carmine Infantino. Things change, however, when Markel Fleischer came on as the writer until issue 32, with Chris Claremont, already legendary for his work on Marvel, coming in for the next 13 issues. But the thing is, both Fleischer and Claremont changed the tone of the series, changed Jessica Drew quite a lot, and fans were already growing tired with this change in tone in writers for the series, so Marvel actually decided to cancel the series in issue 50. The last 4 issues, Mark Gruenwald returning as editor this time, and he hired Ann Nocenti as the writer, and they returned both the series and Jessica to her original tone, that macabre feeling from the first 20 issues. Some really good stuff, but they kind of messed it up in the final issue where, spoilers, they kill off Jessica Drew. That's kind of insane. I mean, yeah, or by 1984, when this was happening, we'd already had the loss of innocence, we'd already had the death of Gwen Stacy, but still killing off one of your main characters for both Marvel, definitely for the series. That was quite a big move. However, both Nocenti and Grunwald regretted the decisions. The decision, the fans definitely hated it, and in 1984, in less than a year, they reversed the decision and actually brought back Jessica Drew in The Avengers issues 240 and 241, written by Roger Stern. Again, just throwing out these names, man. Absolute legends. And this is why I love this series. Just looking at the list of creators that worked on it, we had Marv Wolfman, Carmine Infantino, Gruenwald, we had Chris Claremont during his prime. Finally, we had Anna Nocenti, absolute legends, working on the series. 50 issues of really good stuff, and this is why the Spider-Woman Omnibus is one of my most wanted omnis of this year, and honestly I really think it's gonna happen, because this month sees the release of the third volume of Marvel Masterworks Spider-Woman. We already have 38 issues done in Marvel Masterworks. Marvel did the work retouching those issues, more than enough for a first volume of the character. Mark my words, Spider-Woman Omnibus 2023, it's happening, mark it down. Now, I already did a video like this where I looked at both the first issue of a classic series for the character and the first issue of their latest series. I did it for She-Hulk, and it was a really negative video because the latest She-Hulk series absolutely sucks. Is that the case for the latest Spider-Woman series? Absolutely not. Spider-Woman in a 2022 21 issue series written by Karla Pacheco with art by Perez and colors by Frank Darmata, the same art team that worked on the Iron Cat miniseries from last year, and just like with that miniseries, Perez, Frank Darmata bringing in the action. This whole first issue just jam-packed, and actually the whole series. 21 issues of pure heart-pounding action. Karla Pacheco created one of Marvel's best series in 2020. Going into 2021, it was a real shame that Marvel decided to cancel it because we got some really good stuff here. So this was Spider-Woman's 7th volume, so by now she definitely has some history behind her. She has a kid, she has a family life, but just like with her first issue, she still has money problems. So she acts out as a bodyguard for this rich dude. Of course, things don't go as planned, nothing is too easy, and the whole first issue of the series here sees Jessica just kicking ass on a yacht. Just look at this. Driving this car, blowing stuff up, catching a whole helicopter here, and bringing it down with pure strength. It was absolutely amazing. Again, this video is nothing like my She-Hulk one. I absolutely recommend Spider-Woman issue number 1, the 2020 series by Karla Pacheco with the amazing art team by Perez and Frank Darmata. Just, just look at all of this insane stuff happening. Look at this whole page here. Just wonderful. And we've seen this new costume, right? Well, like I said, doing an amazing job with the character. We actually get to see why Spider-Woman changes her costume for the first time in like a lot of years. It's all here. Definitely check it out. Definitely check out the whole series. It's currently collected in 4 trade paperbacks, but we really need a collected edition with all 21 issues of this, if not even better, an oversized hardcover. Again, the art definitely deserves it, the writing is great, definitely recommend this series, and definitely recommend Spider-Woman as a character. Like I said, look forward to this year. I have high hopes from Marvel for Jessica Drew. Let's hope that they pay off. Okay, and that was it for my video, but before I go, I want to congratulate InstaHots for winning the Miracle Man Omnibus giveaway, and I want to thank everyone that has joined in. Thank you so much for the support, and stay tuned because next month I'm gonna have my 1-year anniversary since I've started doing comics reviews, and I promise there's more to come. I promise we will have more fun. Again, thank you so much for the support this past year. It's been really great building this little community. It's been really great doing all these videos talking about comics because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, our shared love for comics, for comic books, these characters and their creators. Even when they're not the best, like I mentioned earlier, check out my video on She-Hulk, her first issue and her latest series. You'll definitely see what I mean. The video should be up on the screen right now. If not, it's in the description of this video. I'll see you all next time. Bye.